investors, and welcome to another video in this series. And on this video, I'm going to go into this account. I think, on the last video, I mentioned this account, FTMO free trial USD. Okay. This is a demo account and is given by this company, which is a prop firm. And some of you guys might know what a prop firm is. Some of you guys may not know what a prop firm is. I might not have too much time to really talk about that because I don't really want to talk too much about that. But I did want to mention it. Still might make sure to have my timer here in front of me. But in essence, there are companies out there, brokers, that will give you as a trader an opportunity to prove yourself. And if you prove yourself to them, then they'll give you the responsibility of managing real accounts for them. And by managing real accounts means that you will be making profit. And by making profit means that you will be sharing in that profit. So they'll split the profit with you. 80-20, some of them will give you 90%. I mean, they have different little incentives like that. So if you're into that, hey, this will be a good opportunity, to really utilize the signals, right? I'm going to go ahead and close out some of these trades in this account. But while I do that, I'll just talk about the importance of going through the fire, going through the trials, going through the storm, however you want to phrase it. You got to go through some type of resistance. You can't it's not healthy to think that everything is just going to be easy all the time. Yeah, I know it's okay to have those easy moments. You don't want to be too uptight or nothing like that, there's nothing wrong with that, but to think that, it's not going to be easy peasy, especially in the markets. That's not how it is. And I know sometimes if you're watching these videos, you're like, oh, well, you sure do make it look easy. Okay, well, look, there's a whole lot more that goes on than what you see, okay? And what I mean by that is there's a lot of different factors. You got the emotion, you got the different things going on from the business standpoint, then you got the investing standpoint, and you got this and all this other stuff, all the other stuff. Life. You have a life. I have a life. And life will have its way of coming in and doing its thing. Okay? And whatever that thing is, whatever season you're in, then you're going to have to deal with that. On top of dealing with being a wise investor. Does that make sense? You're going to have to deal with, sometimes you're going to have to deal with two different battles on separate fronts. Okay? That's life. Deal with it. Toughen up. Right? I don't think that's bad advice. All right? But the storms are good. The fights are good. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Don't stop thinking about it like that. If you do, I'm talking to you if you're thinking about it like that. So get into the storm and let the storm do its work. If you're going a little cuckoo and you gotta maybe clench your teeth on a rag or something while you're trading, hey, I don't know, whatever works best for you. Or you know what? Here, better suggestion. I don't know where that teeth on a rag thing came from, but here, because it's not that serious. But here, I do realize that for beginners, it could be. Okay, I've been there. I mentioned that before. And it's crazy, okay? It's like this whole emotional roller coaster when you're first starting and you're like lost and you don't know what to do. And that's the biggest part, okay? That's the biggest piece of the puzzle right there. Listen carefully what I'm about to say. The biggest piece of the puzzle that's missing is this. It's not having the right knowledge. And then not applying that knowledge. That's the biggest piece of the puzzle that's missing. That's why you're so fearful, because you're in the dark, so to speak. From the area of your mind, you don't know how it's working. And you might have signed up for signal service, or, you're looking at this and you're like, well, how? You're asking so many questions. Once you do whatever it is you need to do to cross that bridge to the other side of that question that you're asking, then when you get there, by there, the other side, I mean, when you get the knowledge, right? You'll have the understanding, and that dark area in your mind will be enlightened, will be brightened. You'll be able to see, right? You can turn on the light bulb, boom, you can see clearly. And that epiphany happens. It starts to make sense. And you're like, oh my goodness. I just needed someone to show me, to explain it to me in a way where I could understand. Really, that's what it boils down to. We complicate things in life. I know I do. Oh my goodness. Why do you think I have a timer on? If I don't have a timer, I'm going to keep talking and complicate things, right? So, and the timer is about to go off. So I'm going to let this be the last video that I'm going to record in this series. And then I'll continue what I need to continue talking about when it comes to trade talk and whatever else I need to talk about. But I needed to get all of this off my chest. And that's not even everything. There's a whole lot more, but it's like, what time is it now? It's almost 10 o'clock and I'm getting tired, okay? It's way past my bedtime. But just understand this, okay? That if you're wanting to learn this and you're really serious about this, I'm not talking about this half in, half out nonsense. I'm talking about you want to go all in. And you're there and you're like, you know what? I got to do this. All right? And whatever is pushing you, whatever is driving you, whatever is the reason, your motivations, the why you're doing it and all that stuff, as long as it's a good thing, I'm not here to judge you. But whatever it is, and you're hearing this, and you're in front of this, it's not an accident. Okay? And I don't want to even go there, because I don't even believe in accidents anymore. Okay? It's not an accident. It's just not. If you ask me to explain it, you know what I'll tell you? I don't know, because I don't. I'll tell you when I don't know something, and I don't know why those things happen. I got an idea, but I really don't truly fully know. It is what it is, right? It just is. Right? Infinite is. Is just is. Infinite. It just is. Okay, I think I'm gone. I went too far. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to all the videos. I hope you listened to all the videos. I hope you listened to all the videos. If you didn't, go back and listen to them. It's very important. I hope you get something out of it, okay? I try to have it make as much sense as possible. So remember, only winners invest in their minds for wiser returns.